Hello and welcome. You're watching The Buck Stops Here and I'm Barkha Dutt. On the program today, Shaktiman, a horse that became a household name, has died despite best efforts to save him. Shaktiman, of course, was grievously injured after clashes between BJP protesters and the police. He was a police horse, and as you can see in these terrible pictures, the controversy began when a BJP legislator, Ganesh Joshi, was seen on camera waving a lathi near Shaktiman. Ganesh Joshi actually denied ever using that lathi on Shaktiman, but animal rights activists say the lathi so scared the horse that the horse jumped back and had its foot caught in an iron grip, thus getting grievously injured. Despite best efforts and a prosthetic limb, Shaktiman could not survive. This was a horse, of course, that caught national attention, with many demanding the sternest action against the BJP legislator. Now, of course, that demand first came from the union minister and well-known animal rights activist herself before she joined the government, Maneka Gandhi. And in another strongly worded statement, Maneka Gandhi today has said, "I am deeply saddened by the death of Shaktiman. It's an extremely unfortunate incident. Horses should not be part of our police system." Remember, the police officer was trying to control the BJP protest, but was actually riding Shaktiman. This serves no purpose, and in every crowd engagement, they're at the mercy of any vicious person who is too cowardly to do anything but injure the defenseless animal. Shaktiman, Maneka Gandhi says, was a police officer on duty, and the person who put him through so much pain and ultimately killed him should be arrested for killing a police officer. Will Shaktiman be remembered in what's fast becoming, in fact, a battle between the BJP and the Congress? Well, let's go straight across to the contentious BJP legislator, the man who actually was booked for what happened to Shaktiman, Ganesh Joshi, BJP legislator. The BJP lawmaker who was booked for that attack and injury on Shaktiman, Ganesh Joshi, is now on the phone line. Ganesh ji, पूरा देश एक तरह से शक्तिमान को जान पड़ा था. He was a household name. Now he is no more. अब बहुत से लोग कहेंगे कि इसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपके दरवाजे पे है. आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
सबसे पहले तो आप अपने को करेक्ट कीजिए जो आपने बात कही है.
जी,
मैंने पहले भी कहा था जब ये घटना हुई थी कि बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण भी है. वो एक एक्सीडेंट था, उसको एक पॉलिटिकल साजिश किया गया. मुझे अरेस्ट भी करवाया गया तत्कालीन सीएम द्वारा, और आज जो हुआ बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. अच्छा होता, इलाज उसका बढ़िया होता तो शायद उस इलाज में कमी रही या क्या कमी रही होगी, उससे हर एक आदमी को बड़ा दुख है. हमारी हर एक, मैं भी बहुत दुखी हूँ, बल्कि मैं वहीं पे अभी हम पुलिस लाइन जा रहे हैं, वहाँ पर मैं अपने लोगों के साथ वहाँ पर जा रहा हूँ. और जो भी हुआ है बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है. लेकिन मेरा एक निवेदन आप लोगों से है
जी,
क्योंकि इस घटना के बाद हमने डीजीपी को एक पत्र लिखा था. हमने लिखा था कि भविष्य में दूसरा शक्तिमान की पुनरावृत्ति न हो, और उसको अमल करते हुए यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने एक लेग गार्ड, कुछ अगर 22 घोड़े जाएं, पहले तो उनको ले जाने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि आजादी की बात पहली बार ऐसा हुआ कि वहां पर इतना इस प्रकार का कोई घटना थे, लोग थे, उसकी आवश्यकता नहीं थी. तो हमने कहा भविष्य में इस घटना से सबक लेते हुए हमारा प्रयास ये होना चाहिए कि भविष्य में इस प्रकार की घटना न हो, ये कोशिश होनी चाहिए. जबकि यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने उस पत्र का सहारा, उस पत्र को आधार बनाते हुए उन्होंने उस प्रकार की व्यवस्था की है कि वहां पर घोड़ों के लिए कुछ लेग गार्ड की व्यवस्था शायद उन्होंने की है. और यहाँ की सरकार ने अभी तक मेरी जानकारी में है कि उन्होंने ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया है. तो हमें इस घटना से सबक लेना चाहिए कि भविष्य में कोई.
गणेश जी, आपका कहना है कि why use animals at all for these controlling these kind of protests?
हाँ, तो लेकिन उनकी सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी भी होनी चाहिए कि
लेकिन उनकी वो आपकी बात ठीक है. आई थिंक आप ये ठीक बात कहते हैं that why was Shaktiman being used at all to control those protests. लेकिन अगर वो सबक सरकार को, वहाँ की जो सरकार है, उत्तराखंड की सरकार को लेना चाहिए, तो आपके लिए सबक क्या है? क्योंकि जो तस्वीर है, we can bring up those pictures, we all saw, everybody saw you waving a लाठी. ये माना जाता है कि शक्तिमान डर के मारे पीछे हट गए, and that's how he actually fell and got injured.
बरखा जी, अगर आपने उसके बाद की अगर आपने वीडियो देखे होंगे, उसमें एक एक एंगल से दिखाया गया है कि घोड़े की टांग कैसे फंसी, वहां पर कौन लोग थे, और मुझे एक डॉक्टर वीडियो बनाकर मुझे कैसे तत्कालीन सरकार ने फंसाने का काम किया. तो बेहतर होगा कि आप उस तस्वीर को अगर देख लें.
डॉक्टर किस तरह से? हाउ इज द वीडियो डॉक्टर्ड? आप किस बेसिस पे कहते हैं वीडियो डॉक्टर?
तो बाद में साबित हो गया जब राष्ट्रीय चैनलों ने, क्योंकि लोकल चैनल वाज मैनेज, बट लेकिन जी ने और एपी न्यूज ने एक एक एंगल से उस चीज को दिखाया, और बताया कि जब घटना हुई वहां पर नहीं था और किस वजह से वो एक लोहे के एंगल में उसकी बेचारे की टांग फंसी हुई थी और राइडर उतरा नहीं नीचे। और
बट गणेश जी, यू हैव ऑलवेज मेंटेन्ड कि आपने लाठी नहीं मारी शक्तिमान पर, लेकिन जो तस्वीर है उसमें आपने लाठी पकड़ी, तो आपने लाठी तो पकड़ी हुई थी ना, आपने लाठी तो पकड़ी हुई थी शक्तिमान के करीब। और एनिमल राइट्स एक्टिविस्ट का कहना है कि शक्तिमान डर गया और पीछे हट गया और उससे उसको चोट लगी।
नहीं, बिल्कुल आप देखिए, आप कहता रहा हूँ, आप पूरी ऐसा है कि पूरी हमारे तत्कालीन सरकार ने बकायदा वीडियो के साथ वो माननीय न्यायालय में उस चीज को सबमिट किया है। मामला अंडर इन्वेस्टिगेशन है। अब उसमें मेरा टिप्पणी करना उचित नहीं है न्यायालय के उसमें, लेकिन जो हुआ बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और इसका हम सबको दुख है। और हमें इस घटना से सबक लेनी चाहिए कि भविष्य में कहीं कोई दूसरा शक्तिमान न बने। हमारी कोशिश ये होनी चाहिए और हमारे सभी मित्रों, मीडिया के मित्रों से भी कहना चाहूंगा, सिर्फ ब्रेकिंग न्यूज बनाने के लिए आप न्यूज न करें। भविष्य में आप इस प्रकार का सभी सरकारों को और आपकी तरफ से एक मैसेज जाना चाहिए कि भविष्य में कोई दूसरा शक्तिमान न बने। ये मेरी आपसे विनती है।
आपके लिए अपना पर्सनल लेसन क्या है? क्योंकि
देखिए,
will you think twice before setting out to a rally with a lathi in your hand?
देखिए, मैं तो पहले भी कह चुका हूँ, अगर 1% भी, मैंने तो चैनल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के कहा था, 1% भी अगर मेरा कहीं पर उसमें वो दोष होगा तो एक कोई ऐसा बनाना चाहिए, मेरी एक टांग काट देनी चाहिए। आज भी उस बात आज भी मैं उस बात पे स्टैंड कर रहा हूँ और एक फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट बनवाइए, उसका फैसला करिए। मेरा 1 इंच मतलब 0.1% भी, आप छोड़िए 0.1% भी अगर मेरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट उसकी टांग के उसमें होता है तो एक नजीर पेश होनी चाहिए कि मैं, क्योंकि मैं एक जनप्रतिनिधि हूँ, एक मैसेज जाना चाहिए पूरे समाज के अंदर। मेरी एक टांग कटवा दी, मैं ये बात कहना चाहता हूँ आपके माध्यम से।
सो आप कह रहे हैं यू डू नॉट फील रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर व्हाट हैज हैपेंड टू शक्तिमान, आप नहीं मानते कि इसमें आपकी भी जिम्मेवारी है?
मैं कहता रहा हूँ कि उसको सारे चैनलों ने बाद में बड़े उससे दिखाया है, ये एक राजनीतिक साजिश थी। मैं उससे भी कह रहा था, क्योंकि जब मुझे अरेस्ट किया गया 4 दिन के बाद किस प्रकार की धाराएं शायद आपको मालूम नहीं है, किस प्रकार धाराएं बढ़ाई गई मुझे सिर्फ वोटिंग से रोकने के लिए कि मैं शायद आपको यहाँ की सरकार के बारे में उथल जो चल रही है मालूम होगा कि मेरा वोटिंग राइट न मिले, मुझे विधानसभा जाने से रोकने के लिए मुझे अरेस्ट किया गया। तो ये एक हर चीज में राजनीति नहीं होनी चाहिए, और विशेषकर निरीह मूक जानवर जो बोल नहीं सकता हो। पहले इतनी जल्दी गैंग्रीन नहीं होता, बेचारे की टांग काट दी, उसके बाद मुख्यमंत्री जी 5-5 बार जाते, पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री जाते हैं, उसके बाद 1 महीने तक नहीं गए, अब बेचारे की गरीब की मृत्यु हो गई, अब फिर जाके राजनीति कर रहे हैं। ये बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है। और
तो आप किसको आरोपी ठहरा रहे हैं, मान रहे हैं फॉर शक्तिमान's डेथ? आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
आज इस प्रकार के इलाज, इस प्रकार की टेक्नोलॉजी है, अगर हो सकता है कि अगर थोड़ा हम उसको और अच्छा इलाज करते तो शायद वो बच जाता। अब नहीं रहा है तो कुछ कहना उचित नहीं है, लेकिन जो कुछ हुआ बहुत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, उसका हमें बहुत दुख है।
लेकिन यू विल रिमेंबर गणेश जी, द लास्ट टाइम यू वर ऑन दिस प्रोग्राम, आप कहते हैं कांग्रेस ने राजनीति की, कांग्रेस की पॉलिटिकल कंस्पिरेसी है, लेकिन आपका मुझे एक आपने एक बयान दिया जो मुझे अभी तक याद है, आपने कहा कि क्या पता कांग्रेस उसको मार भी दे।
मैंने और अजय बड़जी ने प्रेस करके हमने कहा था कि ये कांग्रेस ने अपने लोगों को मरवा दिया राजनीतिक लाभ के लिए, तो बेचारा बेरे जानवर है। और हम तो इसके बाद देखिए, अभी इस टाइम हमें दुख है और मैं खुद वहां पे जा रहा हूँ, अभी टिप्पणी करना उचित नहीं है। और उसके बाद हमें लगेगा कि कहीं उन्होंने गड़बड़ की रही है तो हम जांच की मांग करेंगे। कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि हो सकता है कि एक साजिश के तहत कहीं ऐसा न हुआ हो।
नहीं, यू आर सेइंग दैट शक्तिमान's डेथ कुड बी अ कांग्रेस कंस्पिरेसी। आप कह रहे हैं ये साजिश कांग्रेस की जान के कांग्रेस ने शक्तिमान को मरवाया, आप क्या ये आरोप लगा रहे हैं?
देखिए बरखा जी, जब उसकी टांग कटी थी तभी हमने कहा था, जो मैं फौज में रहा हूँ एल्टीट्यूड पे, गैंग्रीन तब होता है जब ये कहा गया कि उसको गैंग्रीन हो गया था। गैंग्रीन जो है काफी दिनों के बाद होता है। मैं एल्टीट्यूड में रहा हूँ 15,500 की हाइट में, जब मैं फौज में था, और इन्फेक्शन से होता है। और जब किसी को सिंपल फ्रैक्चर भी होता है, आम आदमी को मान लिया फ्रैक्चर होता है, तो उसको डॉक्टर कहते हैं साहब आपको हमने प्लास्टर लगा दिया है, आप 10-15 दिन आराम कीजिएगा। उसके इन्होंने उसको, मैं वहां पर गया था देखने के लिए वहां पे पुलिस लाइन में, उसको मल्टीपल फ्रैक्चर था उस घोड़े के बेचारे को, और उसको रॉड डालने के बाद उसको खड़ा कर दिया गया। तो इसका मतलब कहीं ना कहीं जिस पॉलिटिकल इसमें हिसाब किताब चल रहा था
मैं आपसे दोबारा पूछूंगी, आपका कहना है कि ये कांग्रेस की साजिश हो सकती है, प्लान हो सकती है, बिकॉज ऑफ विच शक्तिमान इज डाइड। विद सीरियसनेस यू आर मेकिंग दिस एलिगेशन।
मैं कहता रहा हूँ, मैंने पहले भी कहा था, जो उसकी जो टांग कटी है उसको, शायद आपको जानकारी, उसको मल्टीपल फ्रैक्चर था। जब मैं वहां डॉक्टर से हमने बात की, जोशी जी इसको मल्टीपल फ्रैक्चर है और उसको उसके रॉड डाल दी गई थी। और सिंपल, अगर किसी को फ्रैक्चर होता है तो उसको अगर हमारे फ्रैक्चर हो जाएगा तो हमें प्लास्टर लगाने के बाद डॉक्टर कहता है आप आराम कीजिएगा और तब उसके कुछ दिन बाद आप चलिएगा। उसके रॉड डालने के बाद उसको तुरंत कहा आप खड़ा कर दो, उसके 40 के 40 टांगे टूट गए, फिर उसकी टांग
So you are blaming the Congress। आप अपनी गलती ना मानते हैं और आप कहते हैं कि सारी कांग्रेस की गलती है, इवन हिज डेथ।
नहीं, मैं तो कह रहा हूँ, अगर मैं तो आज फिर अपने बात पे स्टैंड कर रहा हूँ। अगर आपने मेरी उस दिन की वीडियो, क्या नाम, मेरी प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की, अगर आपका कोई व्यक्ति वहां पर होगा, मैंने कहा अगर 0.1%, आप तो परसेंट के बारे में 0.1% की बात कर रहा हूँ कि उसकी टांग तोड़ने कुछ घटना में अगर मेरा वो हो तो मेरी एक टांग कटवा दीजिएगा। कुछ इस प्रकार का कानून आप बनवा दीजिए नया, कि जो कि भविष्य में इस प्रकार की कोई करने की हिम्मत न कर सके।
Ganesh Joshi there saying that if I'm responsible, then cut off one of my legs. But Shaktiman is no more, as the Congress and the BJP keep squabbling. Thank you so much, Ganesh Joshi, the controversial lawmaker at the heart of the Shaktiman controversy. That poor horse, of course, can't tell his side of the story. As Union Minister Maneka Gandhi issues a strongly worded statement saying that the person who put Shaktiman through so much pain and ultimately killed him should be arrested for killing a police officer. Will the BJP take action against its own lawmaker? As we just heard Ganesh Joshi, he continues to believe that he has done no wrong, even going so far as to dramatically say that if any evidence is found that I was linked to what happened to Shaktiman, then cut off my leg. And in fact, in a bizarre sort of a statement saying that perhaps it's the Congress that deliberately got Shaktiman killed as a political conspiracy. Let's introduce our panel now. Who will take responsibility for what happened to Shaktiman and who will be punished? Joining us now on the program, Shaina NC, BJP leader. With me in the studio is Ambika Shukla, animal rights activist. Also Dr. Manilal, also an animal rights activist with PETA, and we'll be getting other reactions as we go along. Shaina NC, your first thoughts. Obviously what has happened is absolutely terrible, but now the question of accountability and responsibility does come up. Ganesh Joshi was briefly arrested. He was let out on bail, but when I interviewed him right now, he's absolutely without remorse. In fact, he continues to argue and call this a political conspiracy. He says he accepts not even one part of the responsibility of what's happened to Shaktiman. But look at Maneka Gandhi's statement. This is not the opposition. This is a minister in your own government. Will the BJP act against Ganesh Joshi?
Well, I think that first, for starters, let's not please politicize this. This is not about an animal rights activist or a opinion. I think the nation at large feels for Shaktiman as we would feel for any living human being. And when I say living human being, I say it with a lot of compassion, because this is not about a horse. It's not about a human being. It is about a terrible incident that did happen. And yes, it is a collective responsibility of every person concerned. I think Maneka Gandhi's statement comes with a lot of sensitivity and with a genuineness that this animal must not be used as a target which we have not valued. We must realize that Shaktiman has almost sacrificed the living being in terms of a horse that was brutally a victim of circumstance, I'd like to put it that way. And I think that we as a society need to be discussing, and I'm so glad that we're discussing today. What do you mean by victim of circumstance, Shaina? Because, yes, because as I see it, he was actually a victim of somebody coming out with a lathi, which Ganesh Joshi says he didn't actually use on the horse, but Shaktiman was scared, and so he sort of jumped back, and then his foot was caught in an iron grip, and that's how he was injured. So the fact is, if there wasn't someone waving a lathi near him, none of this would have happened. This is not circumstance. This is not an accident. Well, there are two ways of viewing this, and I don't want to defend Ganesh or anyone, because I don't think we need to. I mean, everyone in this country today, whether you see social media or you see opinions all across, everyone is feeling bad that Shaktiman lost his life. And I think that that's the fundamental. Whether we should be having horses patrolling with police, whether we should be having horses at all, in an era which is the 21st century, being subject to this kind of a situation. If this situation hadn't occurred, we probably wouldn't be in this position today where we would have lost his life despite all the efforts of getting the best of technology, the best of technology and science to the benefit of everyone who wanted to see that Shaktiman is alive and in a non-painful position. The reality is it was painful for the animal, it was painful for all watching, and it was painful for every sensitive Indian. So if the moral of the story has to be derived, Barkha, it should clearly be that we respect our animals and we don't use animals in police patrolling or for that matter in areas where there are crowds and huge amounts of people who could be in this kind of a mode. The victim of the circumstance was Shaktiman.
Okay, Ambika Shukla, would you agree with this description that Shaktiman was a victim of circumstance?
Well, I agree with Shaina that the issue needn't be politicized. Shaktiman did not belong to any political party. And nor should he be used to score brownie points for or against any party. This is not a political issue. I think this issue, just as the Nirbhaya case focused our attention on the issue of rape, I do believe that the only positive outcome of such a sad and tragic and needless incident can be the fact of focusing the nation's attention on the issue of animals that are victimized.
But you say it should not be politicized,
yes.
And I agree. But actually, both the Congress and the BJP are already doing this. The lawmaker in question, I just interviewed him. He's suggesting the Congress actually may have got Shaktiman killed, and he's saying, I mean, it's reached the level of absurdity.
Yes.
Conversely, the Congress leaders are saying, oh, just like democracy has been killed in Uttarakhand, the BJP MLA has fatally killed it. So both sides, it's only politics that's alive and kicking while a poor horse is dead.
Exactly, and I think that is the shows how heartless we can be, because when what we should be focusing on is the cruelty to an animal by whoever is guilty must be punished.
Who do you hold guilty? When you see Maneka Gandhi's statement, who do you hold? Do you agree with it that the person who caused this should be arrested? And she's actually arguing that Shaktiman was like killing a police officer.
Correct, because Shaktiman was on police duty. So that is absolutely correct. It is attacking somebody on police duty.
Do you believe the lawmaker in this case is responsible?
I don't know who is responsible, but whoever is responsible, and whatever inquiry, whatever judicial thing is being set up, and whoever is faulted for it must face the punishment.
Dr. Manila, who would you hold responsible? Before I get a Congress perspective in on this, who would you hold responsible? Because yes, Ambika and Shaina are right that the focus must be on the larger issue of whether you even need mounted policemen in this day and age. Should there be animals be drawn into containing protests? All of that. But the fact of the matter is that a lawmaker waving a lathi near an animal is a really problematic thing. Even if, as Ganesh Joshi says, I did not strike the horse was terrified by that lathi. Who do you hold responsible?
I would definitely say this situation, the entire situation was preventable, in the sense the animal should not have been used in an all law enforcement purpose. The animal should not have been dragged into a political scenario, because in 2012 the Election Commission itself came up with an advisory not to use animals in any political scenario. But as a prey animal, an equine being a prey animal who can be easily threatened, who can easily get nervous, whether it's a matter of baiting or whether it is a matter of showing a lathi, yes, the animal will react to it, because that is an inherent behavior of an equine, to react to an adverse situation. And the person, the BJP leader, he tried to beat the animal, or at least he showed a gesture, because of the animal got threatened and he reacted. And Shaktiman,
so that lathi waving near the horse was fatal.
Absolutely fatal. The day Shaktiman got injured, he broke his leg. That ultimately decided the fate of his life. Yes. Because that is a seriousness of the matter.
I want to get Shaina and Kishore Upadhyay, Congress leader from Uttarakhand, in. Shaina, you're hearing what the animal rights activists are saying. That very brandishing of the lathi, even if that lathi never actually hit the horse, terrified the horse into the situation that Shaktiman found himself in. And to that extent, it is absolutely bizarre for Ganesh Joshi to be saying the kind of things he's saying. This is a political conspiracy. He's actually positioning himself as the victim instead of the horse.
keep the political conspiracy out of it. Now, if Ganesh by mistake did furl the lathi and the
do you accept that it was a mistake? Do you accept that a lawmaker? Do you first accept?
I don't want to sit on judgment.
You don't want to sit on judgment on a lawmaker waving a lathi.
It is a collective. I think the larger point is this, that why did we have police patrolling by a horse in an era where in the 21st century we should be not
and that is one part of the fault, that is one part of the blame, but surely waving a lathi is not okay either.
One part.
Why can't both you and the Congress say both of us have made mistakes here?
Absolutely
not.
Why
can't
but
both
maybe,
of you say it?
Yes, that's why I said it's collective responsibility. I've said that the first minute, that if it was a reflex action, if it was intentional, unintentional, etc.
But you're refusing to call that waving of a lathi by a lawmaker near an animal a mistake.
I find it wrong, absolutely wrong. It's wrong, but whether it was intentional, whether it was an accident,
nobody is saying it was nobody is saying he necessarily intended to do this to Shaktiman, but he set out as a legislator with a lathi in his hand near a mute animal. You know, it's like saying that I threw a stone in the direction of a stray dog, and then if the stone hit, oh, I didn't mean for it to hit. It's exactly like that, Shaina. It's like on the streets of Delhi, I have seen people throw stones in the direction of stray dogs, so they run away from the space in front of their homes. And if one of those stones hits, after that you can't say, oh, I didn't mean to hit the dog, I was only hitting it in that general direction. That's actually what Ganesh Joshi is saying. And it's not acceptable.
I think the larger point, yes, the larger point that you're arriving out of this debate is sensitivity towards animals, yes. Whether animals should be used in crowded places and for police patrolling at all or not, that is the most important. And I think that the larger message is that this sacrifice made by Shaktiman, that has got the whole nation talking about not just animal rights activists, but even the common citizen being empathetic and sympathetic towards this particular case, should not be lost by just this one case. We need to keep this movement going in the days to come, so that we don't have another horse that goes through the agony and the pain of losing a leg, having this separate attachment which didn't work out, and finally succumbing to death, where the whole nation is mourning. I think that is what we should be
let's bring in Kishore Upadhyay from Uttarakhand, a senior Congress leader, the head of the Congress state organization there. Kishore Upadhyay, the fact of the matter is that while all of you are today paying lip service to Shaktiman, Ganesh Joshi says he wrote a letter to Harish Rawat saying that the horse should never have been used to manage these protests, that in this day and age we should not have mounted police, certainly not police mounted on animals. Secondly, he's saying ये कांग्रेस की साजिश है, ये कांग्रेस कंस्पिरेसी है, क्योंकि जिस तरह से चीजें हुई ये होना नहीं चाहिए था, हो सकता है कांग्रेस ने मरवा दिया हो घोड़े को. It's absurd, I know, लेकिन I must ask you for your reaction.
Barkha ji, our sincere homage to great soldier Shaktiman, and I think this is demon tendency of a human being beating up a mute animal such a manner. He is no more here. So I would like to say, whatever Mr. Ganesh Joshi is saying, it's absolutely wrong. Whether Mr. Harish Rawat or Kishore Upadhyay were there to beat up the horse, वो एक बहाना बना रहे हैं, नथिंग एल्स. और इस वक्त में ये सब कहने की जरूरत नहीं है. इस वक्त में हमको ये करना चाहिए कि भविष्य में इस तरह की घटनाएं उत्तराखंड में न हो. ये देवभूमि है, ये कलंक है उत्तराखंड पे जिस तरह की ये घटना हुई है. मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा पूरे कांग्रेस की तरफ से. और अगर उन्होंने कोई चिट्ठी कैसे पहले लिख दी, पहले क्या हम लोग डिप्लॉय नहीं करते हैं घोड़ों को, जो है इस तरह के दिल्ली में भी जो प्रदर्शन होते हैं, यहाँ होते हैं, देहरादून में होते हैं, कहीं पर भी होते हैं, लेकिन किसी विधायक को आपने देखा डंडे से इस तरह से घोड़े को पीटते हुए. ये सब बहाने बना रहे हैं. उनको क्षमा मांगनी चाहिए पूरे देश से, उत्तराखंड से.
जी, आप कह रहे हैं उनको माफी मांगनी चाहिए, गणेश जोशी को माफी मांगनी चाहिए,
और जो भी कानून के अनुसार जो भी सजा उनको मिलनी चाहिए जिन्होंने ये काम किया.
Kishore ji, I'll get the panel to react to that, but I have one question for you. Randeep Surjewala today is on camera saying that just like the BJP has killed democracy in Uttarakhand, this MLA has, killed Shaktiman. The point is, एक तरफ आप कहते हैं राजनीति मत करें, And we agree. आप कहते हैं उनको माफी मांगनी चाहिए, we agree. But when you make these kind of hyperbolic statements, जब आपकी पार्टी भी politicize करती है, then how are you different? आप भी वही कर रहे हैं, आप भी वही राजनीति कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, हमने उसमें क्या राजनीति की है बरखा जी, आप एक चीज बताइए। किसी मूक जानवर को मारना, हमने क्या किया उसमें? हमने तो ये कहा भाई जिसने गलती की है उसको सजा मिलनी चाहिए। इस देश में कानून है, कानून का राज चलेगा। उसमें इंक्वायरी चल रही है, इंक्वायरी वो जो भी गलती है, मैं और हरीश रावत जी अगर वहां पर थे तो हमको सजा दीजिए ना। किसका प्रदर्शन था वो? बीजेपी का प्रदर्शन था। हमने कहा क्या जो है पुलिस वालों को कि भाई आप घोड़े को मारिए? ये किस तरह की मजाक किया जो है बातें भारतीय जनता पार्टी वाले कर रहे हैं, अपनी भी हंसी उड़ा रहे हैं और उत्तराखंड की भी हंसी उड़ा रहे हैं। वो इस तरह से कहते हैं।
Kishore Upadhyay, stay on the line. Shaina NC bringing you in there and taking Kishore Upadhyay's comments across the panel. To start with, a very basic thing, he says the BJP MLA must apologize, must express remorse. Ganesh Joshi has done no such thing. He has continued to aggressively say it's not my fault, it's the Rawat government's fault. Why was the police officer on the horse? I mean, any human being, if I was Ganesh Joshi, I would not be able to sleep at night thinking this poor horse may have died partially because of me, partially. Shaina, when you say collective responsibility, half of that at least, half, 50% is Ganesh Joshi's. Do you believe he should at least come out and say, I feel terrible,
Yes,
I apologize, I express regret?
I agree with you. I agree with you. I think that there must be not just an apology, but I think that we must understand that right, wrong or otherwise, accident or no accident, Shaktiman is dead. And it shows humility when you apologize and when you realize that it could have been your own doing. You may believe that it's not your own doing, in which case I said time and again, why do I keep talking about collective responsibility? But looking at the commentary made by your Congress leader on your panel, that also requires an apology.
Why?
Because you have Mr. Surjewala talking about the death of a democracy and talking about the death of democracy and death of Shaktiman. I mean, now what commentary is this? Are you going to have the courage of conviction to say that yes, we believe that this animal was wronged, and if you don't, then you cannot leave this moral high ground where you have different standards for yourself, sir, and different standards for others.
I think that's fair. I think the Congress also needs to stop playing politics at this moment. I think that's absolutely right, Shaina, and I'm glad you're at least saying that your legislator should apologize. Kishore Upadhyay, by the same yardstick, this is not the time to link the Uttarakhand government formation to Shaktiman. There's no connection between the two. Would you accept that, Mr. Upadhyay?
We are not linking that. That is absolutely wrong.
Well, certain Congress leaders have made those comments.
In the state, ये कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट नहीं है आज के दिन में यहाँ पर नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार चल रही है। हमारी जब तक सरकार थी, हमने पूरी कोशिश की उस घोड़े को बचाने की। उसके बाद नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने क्या किया है, जब राष्ट्रपति शासन यहाँ लगा दिया, उसके बाद जो नेग्लिजेंसी हुई है उसकी वजह से घोड़े की जान गई है।
नहीं, एक मिनट, अब नाउ हियर इज द पॉलिटिक्स। एक मिनट किशोर उपाध्याय जी,
पॉलिटिक्स इनटू
एक मिनट, आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही इज सेइंग। आई वांट टू जस्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही इज सेइंग। किशोर उपाध्याय, लेट मी आस्क अ क्वेश्चन। आप कह रहे हैं हमारी सरकार तो डिसमिस हो गई, तो जो शक्तिमान के साथ हुआ है वो हमारी जिम्मेवारी नहीं, वो नरेंद्र मोदी की जिम्मेदारी।
हमारी जिम्मेदारी थी, लेकिन हमारा क्या घोड़े पर सिपाही का बैठना एक अपराध है? आप बताइए, ये क्या किस तरह की बातें भारतीय जनता पार्टी कर रही है? क्या कल से जो है घोड़े पर कोई सिपाही नहीं बैठेगा? क्या किसी भी फौज में या पुलिस में घोड़े का को एम्प्लॉय नहीं किया जाएगा? ये किस तरह के तर्क जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग दे रहे हैं?
बट
आप या तो नरेंद्र मोदी जी की सरकार है, वो ऑर्डिनेंस लिया है कि कल से सारे घोड़ों को बर्खास्त कर दिए, सेना से भी और पुलिस से भी।
Let me put it like this. Here's what's happened here on this program. The BJP MLA says it's the Congress's fault that Shaktiman died. Maybe they got him killed. The Congress leader says it's Narendra Modi's fault that Shaktiman died because it's no longer our government. This is the politics that is playing out here. Ambika Shukla and Manila, let's bring you in. This is what politicians do. And the issue gets deflected, which is really about Shaktiman.
I think it's really, like you said, absurd that we should be quite literally flogging a dead horse to score points on either side. I don't think the political parties do themselves any credit by this kind of dialogue. Both should be equally concentrating on how we can prevent such cruel and needless incidents in the future. That's where our focus should be, and that's what a mature polity does. We don't say you did it, and I did it, and he did it. We just say this is what has happened. It's a terrible tragedy. It was an avoidable tragedy. Why did it occur, and how can it be prevented in future?
You heard the Congress leader saying, ये क्या absurd बात है कि अब आप कह रहे हैं कि पुलिस वाले को घोड़े पे नहीं बैठना चाहिए. There's nothing illegal about it. Why is this being dragged into it? How would you respond to that? Kishore Upadhyay, 1 minute. Yeah.
Well, it is an issue that needs to be examined. That do we need horses in crowded places? Horses are extremely sensitive, which is why they are the one animal that are required to wear blinkers. Because when a horse is frightened, it reacts in a very volatile manner, and that's why the blinkers are put so it cannot see either side.
If Congress and BJP are really worried about this issue, if they are sensitive, if they empathize and they don't want the sacrifice of Shaktiman to go in vain, they are in power. There is a central legislation of 1960 Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, which anybody can get away with a cruelty on animals with 50 rupees punishment. If they want to convert these thoughts and sensitivity and compassion towards action, they must act now.
Yes.
I mean, that is the best they can do. Instead of just playing politics.
Okay, now Pawan Kher of the Congress is also with us. Kishore Upadhyay is joining us from Dehradun. But first, let me go to Gauri Mauliki. Gauri Mauliki is in Uttarakhand. She's an animal rights activist, also an advisor to Maneka Gandhi. Gauri, terrible what has happened, but now even more terrible is this political battle that's erupted between the Congress and the BJP. Mrs. Maneka Gandhi has issued another statement demanding action against the person responsible for this. Earlier too, she had asked for the party to take action against Ganesh Doshi. Ganesh Doshi remains without remorse. In an interview to me, he said, this is absolutely not my fault and this is all a Congress conspiracy. Your thoughts, Gauri?
Today I'm actually quite ashamed to be part of this country where we still have horses to control situations where there's a possible riot, and people who are protesting do not even have the decency not to attack animals while they are protesting. Moreover, once a tragedy has occurred, knowingly or unknowingly by a person, he is shameful and full of such lies, and then there is a party that jumps to his rescue without apology. Even after that, I mean, I'm hearing some comments by speakers who are saying that if the negligence happened because there is a Modi government in Uttarakhand now. I mean, what? Why are we shooting in the dark? Like Ms. Shukla has very correctly said, we should be focusing on how to prevent these tragedies in future.
And Gauri, you're saying that you're very upset that the BJP has taken no action against this lawmaker, and you think the Congress is being absurd by linking it to the president's rule in Uttarakhand. Gauri,
refused to reconsider the penal provisions of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, which is why people do not hesitate to attack on animals in situations such as a riot or a protest gone wild. I mean, Joshi would not have perhaps attacked a policeman, with the same lathi, but he attacked a horse instead because he could get away with attacking a horse, and he literally got away with it.
I want Shaina NC to come in there. Shaina NC, Gauri is an animal rights activist, but she's also an advisor actually to Ms. Maneka Gandhi's ministry. So again and again I say some of the strongest words here are not coming from the Congress. They're actually coming from within your own family fold, so to speak. And she's horrified that the party is not acting against this particular lawmaker, while criticizing the Congress as well for its absurd comments. But, why should the party not set an example? If you care so much about Shaktiman, you accept that it's become a national talking point by acting against this member, by putting him on notice, by suspending him, by doing something more than you have so far.
Barkha, I think I've been very plain and very honest with you throughout this debate, where I've said, yes, it is a collective responsibility. Yes, he should have apologized. But obviously, the member has a different viewpoint, which is that he had no intent of even hitting Shaktiman, and whether that lathi did reach, how it did, he has his own version. So I cannot be his spokesperson and force him, to say something that I would want him to say or what you would want to hear. I think the larger takeaway is that why are we bickering over an unfortunate incident where this poor animal has lost its life. And if we really want to pay tribute to Shaktiman, we have to ensure that no other Shaktiman ever goes through this kind of an incident. Correct me if I'm wrong, whether it is mountaineering by police on horses, which should be also an area of safety for the animal, or whether it is just hitting a stray dog, etc. This raises the larger question of we as a society and sensitivity towards animals. Yes, investigations will take place and investigations will prove what is the actual story. If Ganeshji has a version to suggest that the Congress were wrong for whatever reasons known to him, that will also come out into the public domain. So I think let's keep politics aside and let's just mourn Shaktiman's death, and let's realize that this is a sacrifice made by a beautiful 13-year-old horse at the cost of mankind. If I may put it
let me just get quick last comments from all of you. I'll just get in Pawan Khera. He's on Skype with us. Pawan, we're seeing aggression and lack of remorse by the BJP legislator, but we're seeing petty politics and bizarre statements by the Congress as well. The Congress's Kishore Upadhyay on this program making the argument that we are not responsible. This is now Narendra Modi's government. Why is the Congress linking President's rule and the ongoing fight in court over that to Shaktiman? I mean, this is horrible level of politicking.
They're completely unconnected. That's not the issue. The issue is the person who committed the crime belongs to a particular party, and that cannot be denied or ignored. Now, that party does not act against any of their MLAs or MPs who indulge into crime. Dadri, for example, Muzaffarnagar, for example.
But why are you bringing that in? Why are you bringing that here? Those are separate issues.
Why are you criticizing? Have you questioned the Samajwadi Party about Dadri?
Let me just.
This is not a debate about Dadri. Dadri is very grave and terrible what happened, but this is not a debate about that.
Barkha, just a minute. If a crime happens in a state, that do you hold that state government responsible? By that standard, the Gujarat riots, who was responsible? The central government or the state government? Now that's a bizarre argument that because it happened in Uttarakhand, Congress is responsible. Who did it? The BJP MLA. So you have to blame the BJP in that. You can't just hold the Congress government responsible, just as you cannot.
Again, you bring in your politics.
No. I'm not bringing in politics. It's just an argument that I have to use.
You are.
You cannot blame. I'm sorry. You have to accuse the person who committed the crime.
You're not even condoling. You're not even paying a condolence to an animal.
Absolutely, we are all here to pay our tributes to the animal, and I hope there is a law in place, a stringent law in place. Now, this cannot be tolerated. This is a horrific crime.
Pawan, what do you expect the BJP to do that it hasn't done? And you have very conveniently dismissed the Congress's politicking by saying, "Ha, ye nahi hona chahiye," but the Congress is also politicking.
It's unconnected. The president's rule is unconnected with what has happened. In any case,
but then you need to tell your party members that, because Randeep Surjewala, Kishore Upadhyay, they're all linking it.
The person who committed the crime belongs to a political party. Let's not ignore that. And that party needs to take action, but I don't expect anything from them. They haven't taken action against people responsible for Muzaffarnagar, people responsible for that.
Okay, I need to get Shaina to come in there, and then last comments quickly. Shaina, go ahead.
No, I don't think you can bring in Muzaffarnagar and Dadri. Please do understand, when you have a mob violence where the state government, you haven't even questioned. This is so typical of the Congress. Why do we want to trivialize this debate? If we want to talk about the larger issue of animal security, if we want to talk about the larger issue of losing one of our horses for a fault of mankind, which is something that we all collectively are responsible for, you have just shifted the focus onto something else that you think is worth deflecting on. So I don't think it's worth my commenting on this.
No, Pawan, why are you dragging in Muzaffarnagar, Dadri? When you say Uttarakhand, why are you dragging it in? Pawan, why are you dragging it in?
Yes, I am giving you an example of how criminals go scot-free just because they belong to a
particular... Sir, I can give you hundreds of other examples.
Right now...
What about the 1984 Sikh riot? Should I go into all of that when we're paying tribute to an animal today?
No, this is the point. This is what the debate becomes. And this is why I worry that actually nothing will change in the law, nothing will improve for animal rights. Pawan, quickly, what do you expect the BJP to do? What do you want?
They should put him on notice and suspend him out of the party. Why not? He's right now out on the bail.
Okay, Shaina.
What has the party done?
Shaina, respond to that.
I'm not going to respond to the Congress party's demand. The Congress party can demand
but
anything,
that demand
and
is
the
also
Congress
coming
party
from
should look
Maneka
within its
Gandhi.
own
That
home
demand is also
before
coming from Gauri
sermonizing.
Maliki. That demand is coming from within your fold.
The
That
demand
for action
is,
against
once
him
it is proven,
is coming from within your
the
fold.
legislator obviously has. Barkha, I understand the sentiment, but it is clearly an investigation which will prove if the legislator was actually deliberate or if it was an accident. Either way, I feel that the apology must come from all segments of society that were present when Shaktiman went through this unfortunate incident. And if this is not to happen, we have to have better systems in place for animal security, for human rights vis-a-vis animal rights,
should the party
and at the same time to send
should
a
the party,
strong...
Shaina, forget what the Congress is saying. I am asking you this. Do you believe...
But I am nobody to say so, Barkha. There is a parliamentary board based on investigation.
What is your
there
personal
is a
opinion?
No, I have said my personal opinion is that if knowingly or unknowingly an animal has been hurt, we must apologize, because that is the first sign of introspection and a positive step ahead.
Okay, we haven't seen that apology even coming from Ganesh Joshi. Ambika and Manilal, what would you say to these two politicians? Because I fear that this is going to become another excuse for a political battle.
I feel very sad. Had the perpetrator in the Nirbhaya case been from any political party, I fear that the debate again would have been hijacked by petty politics and the main issue would have been eclipsed. Yeah. Similarly, we are seeing that today. I'm really ashamed by the reaction of both our political parties. Why don't we ignore the fact that it's a political person or not a political person and concentrate on the issue, which is the animal rights, which is the laws that govern animal cruelty, whether we need to make them stricter to deter people from inflicting this kind of...
You know, the Congress leader was saying, why are you objecting to the fact that the police officer was on Shaktiman? Do you believe it's time to absolutely review the use of animals in you know, mounted police?
Why not? I mean, absolutely.
And you believe that both these political parties are letting Shaktiman down today?
Yes, Gandhiji. It was Gandhiji who said the civilization of a nation can be judged by the way it treats its animals. And I think Gandhiji would have been ashamed at our reaction to the death of this brave and beautiful horse who fought so fiercely for his life and finally lost it.
Manilal, there are also animal rights activists, who argued that after the initial trying to save his life, euthanasia would have been a kinder option. Ambika, I'm seeing you agree with that. And actually, to some extent, there was so much political focus that perhaps nobody even applied that option. Yeah. Ambika, do you believe euthanasia should have been used?
You know, when a horse loses its leg, unfortunately,
because they sleep standing up. Yeah.
It cannot actually do without 4 legs. So unlike some other animals, you can amputate a dog's leg and it will survive quite happily. You can amputate a smaller animal's leg and it will survive, but not a horse. And I'm grateful that we tried. I'm grateful for whichever medical team tried so hard and valiantly to save his life, but his days were numbered. The day he lost his leg.
The day it happened, we knew
the day it happened, he could not have survived.
A horse have to carry more than 40% of the weight on his hind legs. So a horse cannot carry 200 kilos of weight on the other leg and just survive. So what is more important now is not get into all these political debates, which is endless. Yeah. But what we need is action. Action at the first place, the person who committed the crime must be punished under the portion of the law. Secondly, let's not use these animals for any political scenarios, whether it is for political campaigning or entertainment or whatever. Third, there is an Animal Welfare Act, a draft Act 2014 pending before the Parliament, and the central government have the power to get it immediately passed and make sure that there is stringent provisions under the law to punish those who are cruel to animals, not with 50 rupees, but a punishment.
So the fee right now is 50 rupees.
Yeah, as of
cruelty
now
to animals fee is 50 rupees.
But correct. There's something you should remember and recognize that in 1960, when the law was framed, rupees 50 is equivalent to rupees 50,000, and that is the seriousness with which the framers of our laws thought of animal cruelty.
And we're still using the 50 rupee template.
Yes, and we should look at it in context.
So I want to say to both our politicians that you're hearing the rights activists saying, you know, that they feel ashamed of what both of your parties are doing. And Pawan Khera, I must ask you again that while we can have many programs on Dadri and Muzaffarnagar and accountability, as last comments from both you and Shaina, is it fair to put all of this in this basket? This is about an animal who can't speak for himself.
Barkha, this animal is getting the kind of attention it is getting because the politician was involved in the accident. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but this animal would not have got any airtime on your channel or on any other channel. So why blame politicians? I'm sorry, you're wrong there. And I'm glad you guys are paying this attention. If a political party sitting in opposition cannot demand action against another political person who's committed the crime, what are we doing here? We are here to demand action against another person from our fraternity who's gone wrong, who's done something as horrific as this.
But why are you linking other issues here? The problem, the politics begins not when you say the BJP should suspend him.
Barkha, can I just make a quick point, please?
Let me complete, Shaina. These are examples that need to be given. If these people could not act in the last 1 or 2 years, Muzaffarnagar happened in the last 2 years, Dadri happened in the last 6 months.
Again, he's gone back to Muzaffarnagar and Dadri. Do understand, sir, there's a difference between that and an animal.
Do you really expect them to take... I'm sorry, animal or human being, life is important.
Okay, Shaina, last
word. Do you really expect them to take action
because
against
this is...
I don't. Because I can just...
I mean, Barkha, this is an endless debate. We can go on about Dadri and what happened. We will not question the Samajwadi Party or the local government in anything. In this particular incident, if an investigation does suggest whatever the Honorable Courts will decide. Sir, it's not for the Congress Party to decide. And the Congress Party can't put pressure on the BJP to suggest that a legislator must resign or a legislator must be suspended. It is a process of law based on the investigation and the evidence which will happen. I only feel that today we should be paying tribute to an animal that lost life by being sacrificed because of mankind's collective fault. And that mankind's collective fault needs to be discussed.
He should be arrested? Okay, let me speak now. Shaina, quickly, do you believe he should be arrested?
Barkha, this is not about what I need, what I feel or what I believe or what you believe. There is a process of law. And as far as the party is concerned, there is a parliamentary board to decide based on the merits of the case if it was an accident, if it wasn't. And unfortunately, if we as a collective political class, and I mean this for the Congress, BJP, are absolutely conscious towards animal security, we must deliberate and discuss this bill in Parliament so that we don't have another Shaktiman in the offing.
Okay, I think that we can agree on, and I hope this goes beyond the momentary political squabbling to actually becoming a debate in Parliament and giving Shaktiman the attention he deserves. Shaina, NC, Pavan Khera, Manilal and Ambika Shukla, thank you so much for joining us on the Buck Stops here.